Hello and welcome to another Minute with Matt. I'm Matt with New Life Church and I'm continuing our study of the book of Matthew, the Sermon on the Mount. Matthew chapter 7, starting with verse 13. Enter by the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and there are many who go in by it. Because narrow is the gate and difficult is the way which leads to life, and there are few who find it. I want you to think about that. Because there are so many compromised Christian churches that they get a lot more people, but they've also taken away so much essential doctrine. You know, a lot of them don't even require you to confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead. They say that this is just one of many ways, that Jesus is not the way of salvation, just one of many paths. Well, according to the Bible, he's not one of many paths. He's the way, the truth, the life, the only way to get to God. And then a lot of them take away all idea of avoiding sin, you know. We're not supposed to let sin, that the grace that God has given us be an opportunity for sin, you know. Let us continue in sin that grace may abound. We're not supposed to do that. The Apostle Paul talked about that. But there's a lot of churches that are going down the broad way, that they lead them down the garden path to hell. We need to follow the narrow way. We need to follow Jesus. He is the only way. And the Bible is the only way to know about him, what he wants of us, what he gives to us. It's not whatever a guru says. Just because you can find someone with higher qualifications than me, PhDs and such, might totally disagree with me. You can find an expert with PhDs and all the qualifications to say literally anything from any position. You can find people with PhDs that totally agree with me. You can find people with PhDs that totally disagree with me. But what they need, but what you need to look at is the Word of God, because that is the standard of right and wrong. That's the only thing that you can acknowledge is absolutely true. Whenever you look at what other people say, even what I have to say, you be careful with it. You check it against the Word of God to make sure that it lines up with the Word of God, because the Bible is the only thing that has the absolute truth in it. And we need to follow that. That's the way that leads to life. Until next time, God bless.